Right, the overlay's gonna load in just fine this time, it looks like. Well, hi. It is time for the stream, I guess. I don't know. I thought I was gonna say more than that. It's a special day. We don't normally stream on the weekend yet. It probably will be quite normal at some point. Good evening, Auroras. How are you doing? I'm gonna change my lights because they are distracting me. Okay. Okay, let me get rid of this. Thought I had this hotbar not saved. I hope you're having a good evening. I've been super busy today. Sorry if I sound kind of out of breath. I've been cleaning a bunch of shit, so I'm excited to chill out and okay, we'll just get rid of it for now. It's fine. I was using that for crafting, so yuck, cleaning. I actually don't mind it too much. It's nice. I definitely feel a lot nicer streaming now than I would if I had like messy surroundings. So I don't mind it too much, but I don't know. I'm used to, I don't know, doing a lot of it, so it's not too bad of a deal, too big of a deal. My plan was to unlock these. I've done like one or two of the quests to unlock them. I don't know how long that takes, but I got super distracted with crafting yesterday. So, but I did remember to start in my apartment because I thought that was kind of immersive. So, time for us to be on with our day, I suppose. Hopefully my inventory isn't full of too much stuff from crafting. It's not too bad. Make sure our gear is good to go. And I guess we'll hit the road. I had to find something super quick to eat before I got on here, so I had some rolls. Very exciting, I know. Be getting a coffee at some point, so that'll be good. I could not attend to the store. What am I saying? Because would have gotten in the way of stream time, obviously. Let me remember what. Oh, it's this one. I remember. Sorry, I definitely should have done this already, but okay. Tonight, I think I want to be pretty chill. We're gonna unlock these raids, have some fun, and we do have to hit up the golden saucer at some point. I apologize if anybody's not a big fan of the golden saucer, but I have to check my jumbo cactpot, so I'll be doing that. And my sister and my friends helping me pick out the numbers, so maybe they've given me some luck. Hopefully. Speaking of the golden saucer, I got this mount quite a while ago. It was just once I could afford one from the golden saucer. Oh, he's invisible. How nice. I love that. Anyways, I got him from there before I had flying unlocked. If that kind of shows you where my priorities used to lie in this game. I didn't even have flying when I was wasting all my time there. But anyways, I loved him. I thought he was cool. And then I got, oh my gosh, you can see right there. Yeah, that happens. Wow, so funny. Not that I don't like it, but it kind of makes me dizzy to use, so he does not get to go flying places very often. unfortunately. A lot of people get dizzy from it. Yeah. These flying animations is amazing. Yeah. I definitely get kind of dizzy from it. Especially trying to travel because the camera's moving at the same time too. But anyways. Yeah, he's not going to be coming with us. We're headed there. That's not too far. Considering we can fly, which I forgot I could do here. You can fly no higher. But yeah, other than lots of cleaning, today's been pretty good. I haven't had a lot going on. I just had a lot of cleaning to do before stream. That was about it. I got, my sister did my nails yesterday. Actually, she did everybody's nails, but, her and my friend got, fake ones, but I did not, because kind of just seems like a lot of a hassle. Kind of seems like it would hurt and probably wouldn't agree too much with my mechanical keyboard, so I just went with my regular nails, a little shorter. But they're fun. I kind of want to unlock these as quick as possible, so I'm not gonna read through it. I mean, I'm gonna read it, but I'm not gonna narrate everything because I kind of just want to get where we're going. But I'll never do that for the main story because I don't want to miss anything there. They look good, thank you. They're, and it was a bright green. I almost did it for Halloween last year, but it was kind of depressing to do anything for Halloween because you couldn't really go anywhere, do anything. Oh, it's Sid. I didn't expect to see him here. The important things that'll pop. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, that changes this bit of dialogue. I will go ahead and read them so I don't miss anything. Thank you. She has she? Glad to have you aboard, Muconix. You don't have the faintest idea what you volunteered for, do you? Very well, let us begin at the beginning. That's a good place to begin, I guess. Thank you for letting me know, yeah. I'm always surprised that so many side things in this game have... like, they're so important to the story. You wouldn't expect them to be. Of course, I just assumed they weren't, which is on me. The Sons of Saint Konak are tasked with unearthing the secrets of the long-fallen Allegan Empire. And this present endeavor aims to delve more deeply into the civilization's mysteries than ever before. Ah, but I know that look. In the event that you feel ill-equipped to contribute much on the subject of Allegan archaeology, I invite you to recall your encounter with the ultimate weapon. That mechanical monstrosity represented a feat of engineering far beyond aught Garlemald can presently achieve. Nero Tolskeva simply awoke it. I mention this by way of a reminder that you have had what one might term extensive first-hand experience with a notable Allegan relic. In short, you're practically an archaeologist. I am so pissed at myself right now for the partial Realm Reborn story skip that I did. Which, of course, I think I've said before, was not my choice. It was just who I was playing with at the time. Kind of made that choice for me. I'll get through New Game Plus at some point, but I just feel so left out. Now to the core of the matter. Here in Mordona, there stands an entire Allegan structure, which we have yet to investigate. I speak, of course, of the Crystal Tower. After witnessing the destructive capabilities of the ultimate weapon and the lesser moon, Dalamud, before it seems wise to treat any remnants from that era with the utmost caution. They must be analyzed, monitored, and, above all, kept from falling into the wrong hands. Oh, the sky just got really pretty. To put it plain, I have no wish to see another megalomaniacal legatus wield one of those weapons. It was this thought which first moved me to contact the Sons and propose that the tower be explored. That's so pretty. For several millennia, the Crystal Tower remained hidden, buried deep underground. But like so many other things that were better left undisturbed, the structure was freed from its stony prison by the great upheaval which accompanied the coming of the Seventh Umbral Era. It now stands revealed in all its splendor, a gleaming spear of crystal, pointed at the bosom of the heavens. Bosom. We believe the tower to be the repository of much of the ancients' wisdom. Unfortunately, its entrance is guarded by formidable defenses, and we cannot so much as peep through the keyhole, much less set a foot out inside. These defenses take the form of statues, carved into the likeness of giant swordsmen. The 8 sentinels, as the sons are wont to call them, is the first barrier we must overcome. I'm hoping that this stream goes up okay on my channel, because the last one, it never posted to my channel like normal, and it said it says like broadcasting, even though I was definitely not live. Everything else said I was offline. I looked it up and I saw some people that had that problem before, so hopefully this one goes up okay, because I'm kind of bummed out that that one is not up with the rest of them. Why not simply fly over them in an airship, you ask? It's been tried before. Any vessel that ventures too close to the tower is blasted out of the air. We either destroy those statues, or the front door is forever beyond our reach. Interesting. Sorry for skipping some of your words in the beginning, sir. My colleagues and I are ill-suited to negotiating such deadly hazards. Thus, if we are to gain access to the tower's secrets, we must needs employ the services of an experienced adventurer. Yes, that's me. It will be difficult and dangerous, Mekonix, but I can think of no finer woman for the task. Thanks. If I didn't know better, I'd say you had a taste for these deadly escapades. I look forward to working with you again. There's much and more to be done before we can begin the expedition proper. Take some time to prepare yourself, and I shall explain the challenges that lie ahead. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, hello. That is your very fancy golden saucer mount. Words are just not here. See, I could have not that I'm saying this isn't like a diss on my turtle mount or anything, but I could have been saving up for something cool like that. But it's okay. I think I feel like I'm around like got the turtle too. I can zoom out, maybe I can see it. I like the turtle, don't get me wrong, but I kind of wish I'd saved because I just bought him because I was at the point where I could get him out from there. It was just like an impulse purchase, I guess. I don't know. Our first objective is to reach the entrance to the Crystal Tower. As I previously mentioned, however, that will prove no easy task. The entrance is guarded by powerful defense mechanisms, each utilizing one of the 4 elements of fire, water, wind, or earth. Anyone attempting to simply stroll past these unsleeping sentinels invites swift obliteration. Based on Master Garland's analyses, however, We are reasonably certain that the attacks of these lethal contraptions can be reflected using a crystal of the corresponding element. Ooh. Naturally, these crystals must be of surpassing clarity, free of the slightest impurities, much like the flawless specimens used by the beastmen in their primal summoning rituals. Mayhap I should have said exactly like the specimens they use. Were there any other way, we would not ask this of you, but we need someone to enter the beast tribe's strongholds and liberate their perfect crystals. Interesting. That sounds fun. I think the Golden Saucer event is supposed to happen soon, so more MGP. Yeah, the Make It Rain campaign, right? In July. Yeah, that happened right around when I got into the Golden Saucer for the first time. That was going on, so I kind of thought it was always like that. And then I found out it was a special event, and I'm very excited for that. I love the Golden Saucer. Plus, I should be caught up enough by then that I won't feel bad wasting some time there. I love it. I got a really cool glamour for my bow back then when I was playing Bard. For the moment, I would have you focus on obtaining two of the 4 crystals we require. Pray make for Lenosha, where both the Sapsa spawning grounds and Ungamaro mines are located. Very good with the names today. That's right. Never wasting time there, right? Considering I used to just log in and spend a few hours there, and I think the only reason I consider it wasting time and like kind of make myself feel bad for it is because I set myself back so far in the story. Sorry, I had to confirm the coffee I got from the store. Which I'm sure I will just make whenever I take a restroom break at some point. Amazing. But yeah, I'm super excited for that event. All the events coming up. Super exciting. You may be certain that the materials used in the Beastman's sacred rituals will be well defended. Whether you choose to venture there alone or with companions, I shall leave to your discretion. Whatever you do, please be careful. I got a feeling we're going there alone. Alright. We're gonna go here first, I suppose. But yeah, I don't consider it a waste of time. I just consider the time that I spent there really early on in the game not a waste. It was fun. Okay. Still invisible, but we're gonna fly like that anyways. There we go. I would have unlocked these first had I known what a quest it would be, but it's okay. It's part of the fun, right? Plus we were just gonna obliterate them. Was there just one? Oh man. That was almost kind of sad. When I was new, my first job to max out was armor, so I was behind my friends by a lot in the story for a while. Crafting too, I got kind of stuck on, but I didn't even do it the right way. I was not leveling them together, but I feel like I've talked about that. My weaver is 60, and the other ones are like probably 30 and below. My poor mob, yeah. That's alright. Oh, okay. So we just have to... Gotcha. Teleport. Let us be about it. Ooh, that was loud, sorry. Coffee's important business, so. I actually had a while after my... hang on, let me remember where we're going. Let my computer catch up, jeez. I had a while after I got my second COVID shot where I went to like make a coffee again once I felt like, you know, eating. And I didn't want coffee. Like, it was okay. I just like didn't really feel like drinking it. I guess I was so exhausted it didn't really help anyways, but anyway, so I didn't drink coffee for like 3 weeks and it was okay, but it just doesn't work for me, I guess. Did not last very long. That's what I was also supposed to do. I was supposed to look into all the beast tribes and their mounts. Very forgetful. Where did I go? Went the very wrong way, but it's okay. If I couldn't fly though, that'd be super annoying. I turned into a coffee snob when I got a Keurig. I always make those fancy flavors. Nice. I don't feel like I know enough about coffee to be a coffee snob. I worked at Starbucks for like a day. That was an adventure. It was just a really understaffed, poorly done store. But anyways, and this poor guy. Oof. I'm really into cold brew, so because I drink all my coffee cold. I like hot coffee. I don't know why. I've tried it. It's just not my thing. I drink pretty much everything cold. Cold water, cold coffee. And that's about all I drink, so. Right. Go back to Revenant's Toll. I did have, I'd say it was when I was getting into actually drinking coffee because I didn't for a long time. Probably back in like, I mean, I feel like I've been drinking coffee for so long, but it was probably honestly like, I don't know. Anyway, I had a Keurig. I had like the specific K-cup that I really liked, and they hardly tasted like coffee, but I wasn't really into drinking coffee that much back then. It was kind of like my little like baby steps transition, I guess. I don't remember what they were. They were something like, they were supposedly like chocolate chip cookie dough flavored coffee or something like maybe. They didn't taste anything like cookie dough really, but it was just a really nice subtle taste. But I don't drink those anymore. But they were probably about the only K-cups I had. They were good. I have no idea where they came from. They came from a store I have here called Ollie's, which I think a lot of the stuff they get is like about to go like maybe it's about to be not sold anymore, so I haven't seen them anywhere since. But they were good. More so like the brand or the product isn't being carried, not like they're about to expire. That's not what I meant by that. Is this the right quest? I don't think this is where my quest is. Hang on. No, I was literally about to do a whole different quest. I don't even know what that is. How did I get here? Wow. That's what I get for talking, I guess. Completely forgot what I was doing. My mount is still invisible, as am I. Oh, they're not gonna let me fly over that. That's kind of ass, but whatever. We can get through here. There we go. But no, it was pretty good. Just haven't seen him since. Now that I think about it, those were hot actually, so I guess I did like hot coffee at some point. But I just prefer it cold. Even in winter, which is strange. But I really like cold brew, so I guess it makes sense. No, this is where he will be when he loads. Wild. Sorry, I am looking into some PC upgrades. Not really sure what to prioritize, but I'll get there. How progress your efforts in infiltrating the Beastmen's strongholds? Good, I guess. Got this one. And this one. I feel like I learned that right click thing a little too late, so it was kind of embarrassing. So these are the famed flawless crystals of the beast tribes. I've seen countless specimens from I know not how many excavations, but nothing to compare to these. Their purity is astounding. You've done well, Muconix. With these in our possession, we lack only the crystals of fire and wind. Former lies in Zaharak. Come here, Simba. The war camp of the Amalja in Thanalin, the latter in Simba. Quit screaming. Sorry, my cat's screaming. Simba. It's okay. Come here. The latter in Nadalin, the roost of the Ixal in the hills of Korthus. We'll be going there, I guess. You can expect them to be as closely guarded as the first two, if not more so. Still, I look forward to receiving word of your resounding success. Come here, Simba. Let me get my cat. Hang on. Okay, he's such a little demon. Sorry. Yeah, you are. Okay. Those overlays will get there, I guess. Do you have the game on a solid state drive or a standard hard drive? Yeah, I don't have an SSD right now. That's probably what I should prioritize. It wanted attention until it got attention. Yeah, that is definitely how he is. He screams and screams, and then you actually like pay attention to him, and then he just wants to be left alone. Right, which one looks the closest? I think this one will probably end up gold saucer. SSD is huge for load times. Yeah, that's probably what I should do soon. My computer, when I built it, was kind of budget. I was like, I think it was my junior year of high school. So I'm 22, almost 23, so a little outdated, and it just was kind of, it was mostly just made so that like I could play, I don't know, things at that time. Wasn't made like super nice. Simba. The good thing is, though, since I was built so long ago, I do have plenty of upgradability for like RAM and everything. But yeah, I'll definitely have to look into getting an SSD to put the game on at some point. Don't know what I was supposed to kill him for. Is that my hunting log? Yeah. Until I didn't finish those, I guess. Okay, anyways. SSDs are an amazing upgrade to old computers. Relatively cheap. Nice. I will definitely have to do that soon. Mine was built pretty decently for the time being, I guess. Or for the time, but like I said, that was quite a while ago. Plus, it kind of just needs a lot of stuff cleaned off of it. Just, you know, stuff that's built up over the years, I guess. Because I've had it for a really long time. That mount is so cute. Alright, where are we headed? Oh, that's so cute. I don't remember picking such a not, I don't know, just kind of dumb voice for my character, but very nice. Okay. Okay, Yeah, I like that, but I have things to... got places to be. Wow. It's my favorite color. I'm gonna say purple. Oh, that's purple. What did I do? I don't know what my favorite color is. I don't like any favorite questions. Right. Hey, I've got that one. I don't want to be rude and ignore this person, but I gotta go. I got stuff to unlock. Oh, hi. I felt weird because I was like, because like, you know, like someone like starts sending you a tell and they don't know you're streaming. And I'm like, I feel really like uncomfortable like broadcasting this person's conversation. But hi, Lady the Dragon. I hope you're having a good day. You have a lot of really cool mounds. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and teleport where they are. Goofing off looking at Final Fantasy XIV streamers. Slash R makes whispering your recent person a lot quicker. That definitely would have helped me in the past. I don't know if I knew that at some point and forgot or just did not know, so thank you. Ooh, you've got that one. Very nice. Very cool. Okay, we are gonna go where we're headed now. Alt plus R also works. Nice. Even a year after a year I learned small things. Very cool. I've been playing since I started playing in 2016. I didn't really get into it that much. I was still in school. I really got into it in like 2019. Spent a bunch of time doing other stuff besides the story, obviously. A lot of golden saucer, a lot of crafting. I don't know how I spent that much time doing almost nothing, but now here I am. We're getting close to Shadowbringers soon, so but yeah, I just I wasn't keeping up with unlocking things, so I just have not unlocked these yet. So once I found out that they are required at a point in Shadowbringers, and that they'll be fun, because I was just assuming the worst, that they were going to be like ridiculously difficult for some reason. But thank you for showing off all those cool mounts. They're very cool. I can't wait to have a bunch sometime. Alt plus P for party, Alt plus F for FC. Wow, those are some very nice tips in the chat. Thank you. Connix, it's good to see you. Tell me, were you able to obtain the remaining crystals from the Beastman? Yes. I like to imagine I have them in my hand while he's asking that. The last one was that you saw was a pain to get them with 4 wings, yeah. I don't remember which one I saw. Just a rare drop or something else you had to do. I wish I knew a lot more of the mounts and the ones required from. I know the like jobs, the like all jobs to 81. I don't remember what it's called. It starts with an A, but not many of them. Wonderful. With all 4 crystals in hand, we are now ready to proceed to the next stage of our preparations. I hope I did not give the impression that we would be embarking on our journey to the Crystal Tower just yet. Alas, there's another step which must be completed ere we come to that. All the crystals you acquired are indeed flawless. They are of little use to us in their present form. So what am I getting them for? They're to reflect the elemental forces of the tower's defenses. They must needs be cut and polished. A process which calls for a very particular set of materials. Procuring them will be a challenge in itself, I fear. Needless to say, we will be requiring your services once again. Works for me, I guess. I don't care. Gotta do what we gotta do. Sanding it down. If the flawless crystals you procured for us are to retain their elemental purity during the shaping process, a very specific set of abrasive substances will be required. Well, I say substances, but one might just as well call them one substance, namely aether sand, which has 4 elementally aspected varieties. Alas, aether sand is neither common nor cheap. Indeed, it is not unusual for the abrasive to exceed the value of the precious stones it is used to polish. Given the rarity of the materials in question, the Goldsmiths Guild in Ul'dah seems the likeliest place to purchase the quantity we require. When I contacted the guildmaster, however, I was informed that no aether sand was currently available, so I requested the word be sent as soon as new stock came in. I've yet to receive aught but apologies. I should mention at this point that I placed an order sometime before you procured the flawless crystals. Well, that only took me like 10 minutes, so just kidding. I'm well aware that acquiring aether sand is no small feat, of course, and I'm not an impatient man, but I fear the more we delay our investigation, the greater the risks the tower's secrets may fall into the hands of the other, less savory parties. That is why I wish to entrust you with the payment for our purchase, and send you to speak directly with Guildmaster Serendipity. Mayhap the presence of such a distinguished personage will spur the guild into action. In any event, it is my hope that when we next meet, you will have found at least one of the 4 varieties of aether sand we require. Alright. A lot of words to say go get sand. Okay, we'll just We can go straight to the Goldsmiths Guild. I'm gonna go make some of that coffee in a minute. So many guilds are here. Especially when crafting. Maybe it just feels like it. So busy in here today. I think her character is really cool. Just like mostly the design, I guess, but... Mistress Jodara, welcome, welcome. What brings you here, if I may ask? I wonder if she has different dialogue if you have not been here before. You're here on behalf of the Sons of Saint Cognac? Cognac? What fortunate timing. I was just about to contact Master Rombros with the news that we finally managed to acquire a quantity of fire-respected aether sand. I'm afraid it may be some time before we can supply the other 3 varieties, but you are welcome to settle accounts for that which we have now. Pray speak with Jamim over there. I do beg your pardon. It seems she's assisting another customer. Come on, there must be something you can do. Without that sand, we'll have to rethink our whole design. I sympathize with your plight, sir, but as I explained, the aether sand in question is already spoken for. If you'd like to reserve the next shipment, then I'd be happy to accept the funds you've offered as partial payment. Partial? Are you saying it's not enough? I'm already stretching our research budget as it is. I suppose a man can do without a midday meal for a year or two. A year or two. Euconics, it's been too long. What brings you here then? Got your eye on something expensive, have you? Give me the sand. Well now, that is quite a money pouch. The sound of so many gil clicking together is strangely satisfying, is it not? Calming, and yet invigorating at the same time. Oh no, you're here for the blooming aether sand, aren't you? Yep. Important. Well, I can't deny that Allegan civilization's a subject worth researching. The chief said he was looking into something big, but we never thought to ask him what. Wedge and I have been too busy tinkering with a new airship design to think of much else, see? Well, I say tinkering. Wrestling would be more like it. Still, after much wringing of hands and gnashing of teeth, we've managed to put together a prototype crystal-powered propulsion system. We got the idea for it when we heard how you lot had used a corrupted crystal on board the Enterprise, as a matter of fact. Anyway, to cut a long story short, our design calls for all 4 varieties of aether sand. Well, that's perfect. And that's why I can't just relinquish my claim on this badge here, even for you, lass. Are we meant to usher in a brave new age of technological innovation, not by technologically innovating, eh? Ahem. While I hesitate to interrupt such an impassioned speech, duty compels me to point out that this lady is a representative of the organization that reserved the aether sand in question, to mention nothing of the fact that her purse is considerably larger than yours. Oh, it's like that, is it? Alright. This badge is yours. I'll let you have it. But if you're going to take my sand, it's only fair that you grant me a role in this project of yours. Take that as a yes. It's not every day you get a chance to experiment with the wonders of the ancients. With any luck, they'll inspire me to think up another technological innovation or two. They're just single-handedly carrying the science. The science. No. All science in Eorzea. Just them. Speak with pigs. Now then, from what you've told me, I'm guessing you'll be needing the other 3 varieties of elementally aspected aether sand as well, right? And rather than sitting on your rump waiting for a shipment that may never come, I reckon your time would be better spent looking for this stuff yourself. And it just so happens that I know a good place to start. There is said to be a peddler in northern Thanalin who, very occasionally, handles the earth-aspected variety of aether sand. Wedge is in the process of confirming the rumor as we speak. I know what you're thinking. When did my timid little friend decide he didn't need me to hold his hand anymore? The answer being, just the other day. Seems he's been inspired by a certain adventurer's heroic example. I thought he was joking when he volunteered to go to Thanalin without me. I just hope he manages to stay out of trouble. Head out to Blue Fog and you should find him poking about with his new bodyguard. Oh, did I not mention her? Aye, Wedge thought it would be wise to hire an adventurer to accompany him, just in case your heroic example turned out to be less inspiring than he first thought. Okay. Sorry, I didn't realize how long of a quest this would be. I would have went ahead and got it out of the way beforehand. But I don't see any reason to not stream it, so I still kind of think making a free company would be fun. I don't know. The 2, I don't know, IRL runs I have that I got into the game recently, they said they'd join it, but I just don't know if it would be worth, you know, all the time. I think it'd be fun, but I just don't know. Save your greetings. If you're looking for a hired blade, then you'll have to look elsewhere. After the day I've had, the only company I crave is the squat, silent type. The type that has a handle and holds no less than a pint of ale. You wish to hear my tale. I warn you, 'tis no stirring epic. But as you asked, my employer, a Lalafellan lad, wished to pay a visit to a peddler who deals in some manner of special sand. I forgot what it was called, but 'tis apparently worth a small fortune. Anyway, when we arrived, the man claimed his stock had been stolen by bandits. Determined not to return empty-handed, we crept into the bandits' stronghold and set about locating the stolen goods. Long story short, alarms were raised, rogues were awoken, and we fled in a blind panic. I was separated from my employer in the confusion and have not seen him since. Oh, a friend of yours, is he? Then you'd best be prepared for the worst. 'Tis just possible the poor sod might yet be lost in the old Magina mithril mine, but I fear the bandits will have caught up with him by now. Well, that's not good news. Gotta go rescue him now, I guess. Hello, Simba. Simba. Please move. Simba, please move. He's in all my buttons. You're literally having to use the other monitor. Well, this isn't too hard considering they won't engage with me. I forgot how many quests you had to do to unlock the first raid. They send you all over the world. That's okay. more fun to do it on here than just sitting by myself in silence, I guess. I can't see the dialogue, baby. But come here. How could I be so stupid sneaking into a bandit's lair? It's just not the sort of thing I do. And now I'm gonna die for it. Okay. No, I just need to calm down. I can do this. I can be brave. I'm gonna stand up and I'm gonna walk out of here. Here we go. Ta-da! Yerg. I'm sorry. Please don't kill me. I promise I'll leave and never come back. Econics, is it really you? But how did you find me? Can you smell fear? Actually, ignore that smell. I expect you're wondering why I'm here? I was just in the process of retrieving some stolen aether sand, which Biggs and I needed for our research, as it happens. It was, I concede, perhaps a touch foolish, and very nearly fatal, but I did succeed in snatching the stuff. Or my bodyguard ran away with several dozen bandits, impaling after me with knives and axes, and what looked very much like a plank with a rusty nail in it. Anyway, the important thing is that the stolen aether sand is right here in my oh dear. It must have fallen out when I was taking evasive maneuvers. It seems like I won't be leaving this infernal place for a while yet. I think I'm just gonna take care of it and he'll just hang out. You'll find the aether sand in my stead. Oh, thank the gods. You're a true friend, Buconics. I hope the search doesn't prove too troublesome. The bandits don't seem to care much for visitors. That's okay. We'll get it. Just save the day as I'm always expected to. Right? This does prove to be significantly easier than I imagine it would be if I was of the level I was intended to. Buconics, have you had any luck locating the aether sand? Yeah, that's why I'm here. Looks like pigment to me, but yes, that's it. I must return to the workshop at once and tell Biggs the wonderful news. What's that? You're also on a mission to collect aether sand? And you're working with the chief? Treasure trove of elegant knowledge, you say? Hey. Then you should really be the one to have this. Biggs and I are far from exhausting all possible avenues of airship innovation, but it sounds as if your problem can't be solved by any other means. This expedition of yours sounds jolly interesting, I must say. I'm half inclined to join you. In fact, I think I will. Any venture worth the chief's time must be worth a look. Right. I'm more than ready to leave this awful place behind, and you should return to Mordona with that aether sand before there are any more, little mishaps. Be sure to keep a close eye on your pockets, Buconics. Yeah, I'm not gonna lose it, buddy. Poor guys. It's so sad. That was fun. Anyways. Yeah, they do make it pretty obvious that they want to run you around everywhere, because instead of just having you, like, go around and collect things and then go turn them in. Like, great, you collected one? Now go turn that in. Oh, you collected another one? Go turn that in now. It's all a scam created by the teleportation industry. I don't know. It was a better joke in my head before it came out. to be invisible bird. Oh, of course, he's not here yet. Here we go. Muconix, you've returned. I take from your presence that you were successful in procuring us from Aether Sand. Tell me, which variety did you find? I got 2, baby. Piles of sand. I see, 2 varieties. Well, that is 2 more than I could reasonably be expected, and 2 less than I had hoped you'd say. Forgive my flippancy. You've done well, truly. If all goes to plan, we need no longer fear death by fire or earth. Master Garland, if you would be so kind as to prepare the relevant crystals. I shall set to work immediately. Truth be told, I've been looking forward to this. One does not encounter materials like this every day. Speaking of which, how in the 7 hells did you find them? Mistake me not, old friend. I know only too well how capable you are, but Aether Sand isn't something you simply find gathering dust at the back of a merchant's rare gem cabinet. You had help from Biggs and Wedge? Trust them to design a revolutionary new engine the moment I turn my back. How's a genius meant to rest on his laurels when his employees are so damnably inventive, eh? Now they're determined to join us, are they? Typical. I jest, of course. It'll be good to have them around. Still, as a matter of professional pride, let's endeavor to procure the 2 remaining varieties of Aether Sand before they arrive, shall we? Tell me, Rombros, have we any information on where the water and wind aspected types might be hiding? Not as of yet, but I have made certain arrangements. We shall soon see if my efforts have borne fruit. Forgive me for observing, but you seem less than enthusiastic about that prospect. If there's a complication, I'd rather we discuss it now than risk jeopardizing the expedition. Mayhap an explanation is in order, but first let us savor the preliminary victory that Muconix has won for our cause, if only for a moment. But they were just gonna sit there and be like, okay, savored. Now, everything's gone to shit. You are the adventurer Muconix, are you not? Several of our surveyors have been wounded by hippogriffs in the crystallized area to the north. It's astonishing how fleet and fierce they are in this region. Yet we must teach them to flee, not charge, when the sons of Saint Connacht are about their scholarly business. I suggest you call a few of the hippogriffs that they might learn this lesson. Sorry, that was terrible. That was not the quest I was supposed to get. Yeah, hang on. That is not what I'm worried about right now. My goodness. Okay, the right one, please. Thank you. Yes, I must speak of the arrangements I made to acquire their 2 remaining varieties of Aether Sand. Some days ago, I asked a Charlayan acquaintance of mine to travel to Gridania and there gather the necessary materials. Since that time, however, I have heard nary a whisper from him. To be frank, lack of communication is not entirely uncharacteristic, but I cannot discount the possibility that something ill has befallen the man. Alas, we do not have time to investigate his fate. As I've mentioned before, the more we delay our expedition, the more likely it is that the Crystal Tower's secrets will fall into the wrong hands. Therefore, I would entrust you with the same mission I had assigned to my friend. Travel to the Black Shroud and seek out Simontret, the master of the markets in Gridania. If anyone knows where Aether Sand might be bought, it is he. Alright, I know where we're going. That is my normal market board, so... or market area, so... because that's still what I have my home point set to. I end up going there more often than the ones outside of my apartment. So... I used to have a house in a really good location. I had 2 houses in my time, and I lost them both. RIP, right? I lost the belongings for all of them too. That's okay. It was due to my own inactivity, and that's why I have an apartment now. That's rough. Now you can't get a house without going through a housing extreme. Yeah. I got really lucky with my first one. And then I had an old FC house where the FC was passed down to me, so then I had that house. And I lost them both and wasn't on in time to claim the belongings. And for the FC house, the belongings were claimed, but they were put into the retainer of someone's character who I would no longer have access to. So I lost all of those essentially as well. Which is kind of why I'm nervous to start an FC, and eventually that would probably snowball into somehow acquiring a house. And I would just be worried to lose it again, I think. I'd be nervous. But can't lose my apartment, so. Yes, I'm sorry. Did you say you wish to purchase Aether Sand? Forgive me, madam, but have you the faintest idea of the rarity of the material you seek? Why, I have not so much as seen a grain of Aether Sand in these markets for many a long year. I could tell you where one might find the ore from which the water-respected variety of the abrasive is derived, but only a desperate fool would willingly set foot in the place. I feel like we're gonna go there. You seem undeterred. Very well. Are you familiar with Earth's gift? Where the ore is to be found, in an area inhabited by a particularly pernicious hog. Should you encounter the betusked nightmare, you will know that you are in the right place, albeit at the wrong time. Farewell. Yeah, I can see your reservations on that. Yeah. I definitely didn't think that once I lost everything in the first house, because I used to put all of my gil time decorating effort into the first house, so when I got the FC house passed down to me, I thought that there was no way that I was going to lose those belongings. And I definitely didn't think that the character whose retainer it was put into was never going to be accessible to me. So it's just it'd be nerve-wracking to do again, I guess. I definitely put a lot more skill and effort and belongings into that house because, you know, I thought they weren't gonna go anywhere, so. I still kind of feel like I don't want to buy stuff very expensive for my apartment, even though I know I can't lose that stuff. Just because it just, I don't know, it makes me nervous now. Yeah. Of course, if I had foreseen the fact that maybe I wouldn't have had access to those things, and probably just, honestly, if I probably had my retainers cleaned out, they would have went in my retainer. but because I didn't have them cleaned out, or room for them, they did not, obviously, so. But that's okay. When a retainer is ever empty. Yeah. That's a good point. But I definitely would have cleaned mine out enough to put the very nice housing things I had acquired in mine, so that I would actually have them now. Anyways, you were too late, adventurer, and not only for the entertainment. You'll find no trace of the ore which but recently lay here. Nay, not so much as a speck. Spooky voice. Ah, no. You will never spy me from there. For the time being, at least, you will have to trust the evidence of your ears. Now stop squinting at the foliage and listen. As I told you, the water-blessed mineral you hope to find is gone. Taken by me. Victory has made me magnanimous, however. Accordingly, I've decided to share the location of an alternative source of aether sand with you. The wind-touched variety, to be specific. Man, they really are dragging this all over the place. Trust I have your attention? Good. A band of Ixal in the North Shroud. Keep a quantity of the abrasive for the purpose of removing impurities from lesser crystals. Well, do you mean to dally here all day? Make haste, adventurer, before I snatch another prize from under your nose. This is to be a race. The Ixal logging grounds in the North Shroud should be our destination, and that is where the real amusement will begin. May the best man win. Also a lot of stuff I used to have in my house. My first one especially, that weren't that expensive when I got them. But now, I don't know if it's just a difference between servers and like what people like and spend a lot of money on, but some of that stuff was like not that expensive. And it's very expensive now, so unless, I mean, I'm sure that I will just get my crafters up really high one day and make enough money that it won't matter and I can just get whatever I want or just make it myself. But for now, it's just frustrating. But that was a while ago, so it's fine. Servers and earlier stuff may not be gathered or crafted anymore. That's very true. I had these really nice gargoyle statues. I had two of them in my like main area. They were both small houses, luckily, so nothing too huge, but I did have some stuff that were like crafted by crafting friends that I had that are just gone, but it's okay. I'm just thankful that I didn't lose like my whole account or anything, so okay that I lost some housing stuff because I'll get it back sometime. Make it myself, like I said. Totally fine. And these poor guys are just gonna drop dead. Sorry, I need you for my hunting log. R.I.P. Nice. Got some seals. I don't see three of them. Come on. That task proved to not be as difficult as I let on, but of course, it's because I'm level 71. Bravo. That was quite a show, adventurer. Why, the spectacle proved so enthralling that all thoughts of aether sand slipped my mind. I appear to have forfeited our little race. Congratulations. The wind-touched abrasive is yours. And yet, having been treated to such a memorable performance, I cannot help but feeling that the greater prize is mine. The inequity must not stand. I insist that you accept a token of my appreciation. Payment for this entertainment will be waiting for you to the east, in the clearing within Proud Creek. Pray retrieve the gift ere it is crushed beneath the iron feet of the Dullahans. Oh my gosh. Oh, someone else is doing it. Oh, doing something else. Okay. I just have a room in my FC's house. It looks more like furniture stowage with a Chloe doll and her army of monster figures around her. That's cool. The FC rooms are about as big as apartments, are they not? Yeah, same size. Cool. I did kind of miss having the 2 floors of the smaller houses. Mostly, I think what I missed the most was having a yard. I really miss not being able to have any outdoor furnishings with the apartment, but it's okay. Like I said, maybe I'll make a decision on the FC and maybe we'll somehow manage a house. Maybe. Ah, there it is. I passed it somehow. The gardening is a nice thing too in houses. Yeah. I wish I'd gotten into that more when I had mine. I think mostly what made me kind of sad was like the seasonal things that I had, because I was really big on collecting those because I love decorating so much. So if I wanted those back, I would have to get them on Mog Station. I got like that like summer pool and little wind chimes and a bunch of like all the little posters and things like that, but it's okay. Not what you were expecting? I took the liberty of refining the ore from Earth's gift into Aether Sand. You keep it safe, adventurer. Lest you accuse me of playing games, you should know that the thought of relinquishing my prize never once crossed my mind, until I saw you in action. Such deeds must needs be rewarded. It is my vocation, you see, to record history as it is made by mortal men, and I much prefer to chronicle the accomplishments of the bold and the mighty. Why do I feel like I'm doing a danger quest? Thus, it is my fervent wish that you continue your career with the same courage and zeal you have shown today. We shall meet again, adventurer, and sooner than you may imagine. Okay. It really does feel like I'm doing a danger quest. I just went to pick up sand. Whose hand touches the beacon? I'm gonna take a super quick break for just a minute. Use the restroom and make some of that coffee just for some more energy since I just got a little bummed out about all my old house stuff, but it's okay. But it'll still be just a minute, 2 minutes tops, I think. So I'll be back in just a second. Okay. Overlay loading, maybe. Welcome back, thank you. Welcome back to screen where something's actually happening. And where the overlay, nope. I'm sure to work that. Looking for a mood boost. Put your coffee in a very fancy glass. I mean, a little fancy, I guess. Okay, right back to it. What news of your mission? Are we any closer to acquiring the remaining abrasives? Maybe, if it loads. Oh. You brought both? I should have Master Garland begin work on the crystals immediately. Yay. Just the money. So. I use a beer mug for mine or a Darth Vader mug when I want to get real fancy. That sounds very fancy. I have a lot of the like stemless wine glasses. I don't drink wine at all, but they just make for a nice shape that you kind of feel fancy holding. It's nice. And it's cold, obviously, so there, that should do the trick. It looks a lot more underwhelming than I think I imagined. Excellent work. We now possess all 4 of the fangs required to pierce the Crystal Tower's defenses. My compliments, Master Garland. Oh, it was a trifling matter, I assure you. Euconyx here is the one you should be thanking. Anyway, by my reckoning, there's nothing stopping us from striding up to the Allagan's front door. It made glow sticks. That's really what they look like. He just wanted all the colors. He made it extra difficult. You can't go without us, Chief. Oh, I know who that is. Biggs, Wedge. Come to lend a hand, have you? Well, it's not every day you get a chance to study the wonders of the Allagan Empire, is it? Their technology makes Garlemalds look ancient. I appreciate your enthusiasm, lads. I really do. But we're not here to take this knowledge for ourselves. Twice in the last decade, the promise of unimaginable power has prompted men to meddle with technology they do not understand, and the realm has been dragged onto the very brink of oblivion on both occasions. We shall not be so irresponsible as to risk another. Wedge, do you recall our company's creed? Yes, Chief. It's, freedom through technology. Exactly, freedom. When we forsook our homeland, we swore that we would have no truck with machines that could be used to promote tyranny. That has not changed. Should you feel tempted to break your oath, remember this. The wonders of the all-knowing Allagan Empire could not save their civilization, and have damn near doomed ours, twice. That is why we must explore the Crystal Tower, and, if needs be, seal away its secrets. A compelling viewpoint. It is unyielding wills such as yours that have defined the course of history. Oh boy. So you return at last. What, pray tell, has kept you so wholly preoccupied that you could not spare a moment to inform me of your progress or preservation? Why, the task you assigned to me, of course. Surely you've not forgotten about the Aether Sand? I tasked a passing adventurer with delivering it. A more capable courier I could not imagine. Greetings, adventurer. Did I not say we would meet again? I believe an introduction is in order. I am Rahatia, one of the students of Baldesian. I look forward to joining you on your groundbreaking expedition. Rahatia has been assigned to the project as an observer. I hope you will forgive him his eccentricities and welcome him as one of our own. Now, forgive me because, as you recall, I did have a partial story skip on A Realm Reborn, but do we see this character before this? Is he somebody I'm supposed to already know? Because I've seen so much about him, and every time I see him, I'm like, I don't remember seeing him before. So is this where you first see him? Because he did introduce himself, so I kind of expected, or I kind of assumed, but I don't know. So then, our fellowship is complete, and all stand ready to step into the unknown. 3 cheers for Noah! Now this is the first time you actually see him. Okay, cool. Because I had no idea where he was from every time I saw him. Noah? That is the name I've chosen for our little collective. Given our differing backgrounds, we cannot very well call ourselves the Sons of Saint Konak, can we? And we must have a memorable appellation if our venture is to leave its mark in the annals of history. I could claim that NOAA stands for Nominated Observers of Artifacts Historical, and so it does, technically. My true reason for choosing the name stems from the fact that it is shared by a vaunted elegant archmagus. An archmagus, I like the sound of that. Very well. Now that the pressing matter of what to call ourselves has been settled, it is time we set forth to brave the outer defenses of the Crystal Tower. Is everyone ready to depart? I feel like we finally could be nearing the end of these little runaround quests. Not that I haven't enjoyed them, but... Ready! Nope. Alright, things have loaded. We're getting there, it seems. Esteemed colleagues, the secrets of the ancient Alec beckon. Let's not keep them waiting any longer. Adventurer, you and I will join the engineers of the Crystal Tower's main gateway, where we will endeavor to neutralize the structure's outer defenses. Rombros, meanwhile, will remain here and oversee the operation. Given my knowledge of Allegan history, it seems logical that I should lead the expedition itself, though I admit the role does not exactly befit my status as an observer. Still, we can make use of the resources at hand. Assuming all are in agreement, let us proceed forthwith to the large, lopsided gate found at the southeast. Sorry, didn't mean to tap my desk. Alright. We are getting there, aren't we? How wonderful. I think we can actually fly on him. Yay! So exciting. At least I'm not the only one here right now, though I'm sure they're doing something else. Crazy to think how many people probably start this game every day. Like from the beginning. The Crystal Tower lies beyond this portal. Now comes the interesting part. Sid, you are the only one of our numbers who has ever crossed this threshold. I ask that you take the lead for the present. Very pretty. Cold brew make brain go buzz. Buzz, buzz, buzz. I say, the energy radiating from these statues is palpable. Lucky for us that it is. You might otherwise stroll past them, feast your eyes on the elemental defenses which prompted our lengthy preparations. These sentinels prevent would-be intruders from advancing to within 20 alms of the tower's inner reaches. Nice. No matter how swift they may be. Happily, the crystal fangs we took such pains to craft should spare us the inconvenience of instantaneous annihilation. Here, allow me to demonstrate. Chief, it's too dangerous to allow anyone else to risk his life testing one? Quite right. I made the damn things. It's my job to see that they work. Tell him, Sid. Nice. Success. I, for one, am convinced. Friends, ready your fangs. Not sure why we'd all do one, but that's okay. Makes for a better cutscene, I guess. There it goes. I am so impressed by how hard this game tries to make everything part of the story and like seem important. It's really nice. The last one is yours, old friend. It seemed only right. Ah, we did it. So much for the outer defenses. Indeed, the entrance to the tower is near at hand. My blood fairly sings with anticipation. Speaking of blood, I have a proposal for the next stage of the expedition. I suggest we wait here while Muconix and a hand-picked party of her adventuring companions enter the tower. That's really funny. What? Without us? I thought we came here to survey the entire structure. That's really funny. I like that it's like a little bit self-aware. We did, and we will, but our investigations must proceed at a more measured pace. If the outside of the palace is this well defended, can you imagine what awaits us on the inside? Only a true hero can reasonably hope to brave the hazards ahead and live to tell the tale. Muconix here fits that description better than anyone I know. And it is not as if we shall be idle in her absence. While Muconix and her companions are risking their life and limb to beat us a path to the tower, We can set about analyzing this rubble for evidence of how its technologies function. Your knowledge of ancient lore will be invaluable in that endeavor, Historian Gratia. You ever tire of being right, old man? I'm sure he does not. Euconics, as it seems, I won't be accompanying you. Allow me to at least provide some instruction. The maze that surrounds the base of the tower is known as the Labyrinth of the Ancients. During this initial foray, I suggest you concentrate on ridding the place of hostile elements. When you are reasonably certain that the maze is secure, contact me via link shell, and we shall join you post-haste, no matter what Master Garland says. Though we would prefer it if any relics you encounter remain intact, you have leave to do with whatever is necessary to secure ingress to the upper levels of the tower. Fortune go with you, Muconix. Alright, let me go. Oh, we unlocked it. Very cool. Okay. Well, we've got that unlocked now. And I now finally have this not grayed out. This is exciting. Okay, now is this something that I would not be expected to queue in the duty finder for? And should use the party finder? I believe somebody said that it's just for higher end content, but I didn't know if you use duty finder for it. Okay. Does anybody want to do this? Is this some fun nostalgia you'd like to have? I'll wait for a second just in case anybody wants to. Just let me know. Alright, thank you for offering to join, as always. How exciting. So this is fine for me to go into without any type of guide, just going through it. Totally good. I hope so. Try to tell you some mechanics. Okay, cool. I could watch a guide if it's necessary, but I have been enjoying being surprised by things, so I just didn't know if that was like improper etiquette for these, I guess. I didn't know if you were supposed to come in like really prepared. There's a few insta-kill things, but I'll try to warn you about once we get to them. Okay. I appreciate that, thank you. Ooh, Astrologian today. That's the only healer that I have messed around with any, and I haven't done much. I think I got it to maybe not very far. 39, yeah. So I only leveled it like 9 levels, but it does seem fun. I'm really excited for this actually. Plus, what can go wrong when you have the coldest of brews? It didn't really make sense once I said it, but it's okay. I really enjoy the little white Whitrit, the little ferret type minion. My friends are really jealous of it because they have a ferret. So I got them the little axolotl minions because they have one of those as well. They have quite a few pets, but they want to complete the collection of their pets, I guess. So cute. I like it, just got it last week. It doesn't cost much on the market board. Yeah. I would have got it for him, but it's a bit much for me, so. But the axolotls were actually a pretty good price. I think I only paid like maybe like a little under like maybe 30K for each one. Funky chocobo. I think it's really cool that they're doing the Twitch event with the black chocobo. But now it's like not as exciting. I mean, of course, I'm not like gatekeeping like the fat black chocobo mount or anything, but it was just cool that I like got it in such a special way. I had to just like someone was just kind enough to give me the code a long time ago. I don't remember if I talked about that. I like entered like a Reddit giveaway and I didn't win that one, but somebody like found me from the comments and just like sent me one anyways to be nice. But I'm glad lots of people can have it because it's a really cool mount. It was a Shadowbringers pre-order item, wasn't it? Or something. Like Amazon pre-order maybe. Shadowbringers. Oh boy. Sounds familiar. Amazon promo. Cool. Yeah. I didn't even have Shadowbringers at the time yet because I was so far behind. I did get Shadowbringers when it was on a nice 50% off sale because I already had the rest. Oh boy. I now know that I can hit Alt P for party. So, I mean, that's so nifty. The game should give like a chat tutorial. The first few fights, we want to stay in the bright green areas. Right. Bright green areas. Gotcha. Very cool. I wish my phone didn't create that buzzing sound so that I could have chat a little closer to the monitor, so. But it's okay. Need a dance partner. I can't use that. Oh, okay. Interesting. Well, those are at level 60. Okay. So I don't have a whole lot to focus on here. This looks very cool. So far. I've got no idea what we're doing, but I love it so far. Party burn is party A, so any A markers refer to us. Okay. Thank you. Okay, bright green areas. Oh, I really hope my computer can handle this. Fingers crossed, I guess. I really see what all there is to focus on, but staying in the green, so I don't want to move. Eee. Okay, everybody. Okay. Alright. We stayed on the green. That was good. Alright, I'm staying on the green. I really need to turn off all the effects because there's a lot going on here. I really don't know how to like turn all that stuff off and not like, I don't know if there's anything that would be important to keep. I wouldn't want to get rid of that. These still count as green? I suppose. Trying to make a habit of making sure I look at chat enough. I don't want to miss out on anything important. I'm assuming staying in the green still applies. I'm out of range for like everything. Oh, not this. Cannot get to him. Okay. Right on the edge here. Works. Oh gosh. free to go after any gear. It's mostly glamour at this point. Okay. Oh, do I use the shortcut or do I go? I'll just use. That's where most of the people went, so. Shortcut, cut it. What's going on in the game? I'm late to the stream. Hi. We finally unlocked the alliance, well, the first like alliance raids, and we are running the first of those. Not a whole lot much else, just running around a bunch to unlock them. The quests to unlock them were kind of ridiculous. Okay, we're party A, so. And hello, Bowmage, how are you doing? We are just moving along. I guess this is cool. I haven't done these before, if that's not clear, so. Just got done relic grinding. Nice. Sounds like a good time. 4 on the yellow pad. Okay. I guess I'll stay here then. Oh, he's gonna come back here. For tonight anyway. Nice. I don't remember if you mentioned which relic weapon you're grinding for. So do we just like vibe here? Okay, I'm just gonna do what everybody's doing. Okay. Bard, all the healers, all the tanks, and monk. Damn. Well, good luck. That sounds very time consuming, but very worth it, I'm sure. Be on the boss. Okay. Ooh. Now I'm just realizing that I'm hoping that when I'm attacking is the boss. Hope so. She's attacking me. Okay. Got you. Nice. Ah, nice, a belt. That will be gone soon, but still cool. Mob will be the left one. Kill the bombs it summons. Got you. Bonk. Going to the left. All right. Oh boy. Bomb. Very nice. Kill the middle one. Gotcha. Yay! Everybody going so fast. In a green marker, a rock will fall on you. Will be used for cover. Okay. Yes, meteor, hide behind rocks. Seemed like it was good to hide behind that rock, yeah. Zoom out and keep my eye out for rocks. Messed up my dance, but I still hit behind the rock, so it's okay. That was the important part, I guess. Rocks. Ooh. I'm guessing that was not the same kind of rock. I don't know. Ooh. I must not have been behind a rock then. What happened? Wipe, just return and go again. Okay. I could have been understanding it wrong. But there was, I think it was the third time I went to hide behind a rock. It seemed like I took a lot of damage. I don't know if there was different types. Okay. Both heels were dead. You just looked at me and I turned to dust. Oh, okay. Got you. Stones on his hitbox will not save you from the meteor. Yeah, oh, okay, got you. Oh, shit. Take oof to him. Thank you. Oh jeez, nobody's here. Did I go the wrong way? Nope. Right ahead. Okay. Sorry. Parties must make it back to their pads during flare. Okay. Just remember that. Okay, cool. I will be paying attention and watching out for that. It was not as long of a cast time as I expected it to be. Expected it to be a little longer than that, but oh. What happened? We went to 8, didn't we? And the people got on the pads. Oh, okay. Since I died, I thought I might have done something wrong. And I'll use the teleporter this time. Need like 4 or 6 in every pad. Gotcha. To be. I don't know why I said to be. I read to be. It's close as hell to this pad. Vacuum slash. That doesn't sound very exciting. Oh no, I'm in a thing. I can't reach the other person. It's okay. Oof. Someone just like collapse over there. Oh man. I thought maybe since I did jeez. Get this thing off of me, man. I can't get back to the pad. It was in a claw. Ooh, that was frighteningly close. Yeah, those claws suck. Are we alive still though? Okay, maybe not so close. I think that's why I keep getting gotten by that claw thing every time. It almost got me very dead. Yay! Call that a labyrinth? Knowing the chat shortcuts is literally so helpful. Everybody's going away. The Halligan catalyst is trash. Oh, okay. What is it for? Just material. Those are cool. Rating level 50 here. Gotcha. That was fun. It gets funner? Well, good. That's what I like to hear. Or do you just like continue into the next one? Oh there, Muconics. Very impressive, I must say. Your name shall be writ large in the volumes that are sure to be penned on this historic nice expedition. The scale of this structure defies comprehension. Someone plainly thought bigger was better. According to the findings of my Baldessian colleagues, the Crystal Tower was constructed to collect and store the endless energies of the sun. A characteristically ambitious undertaking. Now, what of the tower's inner defenses? Judging by your haggard expression, clearing out the labyrinth was no small feat. A giant of a man wielding a shimmering scimitar, you say? Scimitar? Yes, that will have been Plegathon? Sure. Not Archeron, Plegathon. He was a hero of the Allegan Revolution. Sure. A lot of made up words. And you glean that from what exactly? His choice of weapon? Well, I am a historian, and I have a certain, shall we say, affinity for the lore of the Allegan Empire. It is, of course, all knowledge gleaned from musty scrolls and tomes. The ancient texts claim that the Crystal Tower is defended by the champions of the Eld, resurrected and augmented through the Allegan's extraordinary technology. Chief, you need to see this. Oh well, there it is. The foot of the tower. What surprises do you have in store for us, I wonder? Or do you? That's what he said. I can't tell you how glad I am to have you with us on this little jaunt, old friend. Do not beaten the path through the maze. I very much doubt we'd be standing here now. Well, we have much to discuss and digest. Let us retire to St. Onac's Find for the present and there plan our next step. Lest there be any doubt, our expedition has some way to go yet. Oh, so there's quests between them? That's interesting. Not surprised, but... 39:30? Wow. I really don't remember having that voice, I guess. Maybe I didn't consider it when I orientated long ago. But anyways. I don't know why I didn't expect there to be quests in between them, but... Back there I... Aw. Couldn't we fly here a second ago? Guess not. I could have swore we flew in here though. Oh, we can't fly in here. Crystal Gate. Okay, now I can fly. Whee! For some reason, I was imagining it as, I don't know, you got quests to unlock it and then they just kind of all went on from there, but that doesn't sound like this game. Well, I got your friend request, Bowmage, thank you. Or I imagine that's you. That would have been weird if someone came in at the... Are those fireworks? I hope so. They unlocked through different patches. Oh, okay, that makes a ton of sense. Gotcha. So good of you to join us, Mechanics. Our meeting would be dull indeed without a full account of your experiences in the labyrinth. Take a moment to collect yourself, and when you are ready, we shall debate how best to proceed. I'd say now is a good time. I'll go with now. The Fellowship of Noah being accounted for. It is time this assembly was called to order. Just completely, lost my brain for a second. Ambrose will be presiding over the meeting. If you be so kind as to inform him of your readiness to proceed. Welcome back, Mechanics. I've just been reading about your encounter in the Labyrinth of the Ancients. It pleases me greatly to note that you seem none the worse for the experience. I guess. What if I was like, yeah, I died once or twice? He's like, what? For your reference, I've added my own notes to Raha's preliminary expedition report and begun compiling a Crystal Tower survey log. The information contained therein will be available to you at all times. If you have any questions, you would need only ask. Now, if there are no objections, I shall begin with a summary of the expedition's key accomplishments. Go ahead. In the course... Sorry. In the course of this... Where is my voice? Our first foray into the grounds of the Crystal Tower, we succeeded in neutralizing the structure's outer defenses before proceeding to secure the maze surrounding the outer base of the spire. Is this like a recap? Because I know it was between patches, but I just did this. According to Mechanics' account, the labyrinth's defenses were most emphatically active. Disturbingly, her report also mentions a violent encounter with a sentry heavily augmented by Allegan technology. In short, our misgivings were well-founded. The Crystal Tower was not simply thrust above the ground by the chaotic shifting of Earth, but has somehow been reawoken. If, as seems increasingly likely, the Tower's secrets should prove too dangerous to share with the world, we will have no choice but to contain them. Short of leveling the place, This will almost certainly involve returning its mechanisms to a state of dormancy. To do that, however, we'll first need to address the question of how they work, the answer to which must surely be waiting for us inside the tower itself. In conclusion, that is where we must go. A task rather easier said than done, if the perils of the labyrinth are any indication. Then I move that all further exploration of the tower be delayed until such time as an exhaustive analysis of the structure's defenses has been completed. Master Garland, may I entrust this task to you? It would be my pleasure. Don't forget about us. Like you said, Chief, we founded the Ironworks to make sure that technology was used for the right reasons. And that means making sure it's not used for the wrong ones. We wouldn't be doing our jobs if we didn't see this through to the end. Lads, well, I hope you're ready for some back-breaking chores. Well, everything seems to be in hand here, so I shall take my leave of you for the present. If I'm to witness this valiant tale unfold with mine own eyes, I must needs hone my martial skills ere we ascend the spire. You'll do nothing of the sort, Raha. Your knowledge may prove useful to Master Garland's investigation. Ah, me. As an observer, I'm not, strictly speaking, subject to your authority. Pray do not mistake my intent, Muconix. I am well aware that I shall never be a match for one with your innate talents, however hard I train. But be that as it may, pray do not allow your skills to rust from disuse during the coming pause. We will need you fighting fit for our subsequent forays. Are you to prove productive as this one? Mark me, we have not yet caught more than the briefest glimpse of that which time has obscured. Soon, however, we shall cast off the veil and gaze upon the glory of the Allagan Empire. With that encouraging thought in mind, it is time to bring this assembly to a close. Let us all focus on the tasks at hand and make our next expedition may begin all the sooner. Meeting adjourned. Could have just said, that went okay. We gotta go back at some point, but we gotta learn about it first. I'm just kidding. You did good in the raid. The only time you died was when the whole team went. Thank you. I thought it was pretty fun. I assume they only get more difficult from there, but the first one was pretty fun. I would have been kind of lost had you not explained some of that stuff, so thank you. Such a terrible mess, yet it does leave the door wide open, so to speak. We just left it open and like unguarded. That first one is always chaos. Yeah. That makes sense. I guess I can't really complain since I'm one of the people that don't know what they're doing who create that chaos, I'm sure. One cannot help but be impressed. I'm beginning to understand the reliance you place on adventurers, old friend. So, this is the legacy the Allagan Empire left behind. My readings are correct. The energy source waiting atop the tower is a match for even the ultimate weapon. Nay, more than a match. Heh. A new toy for me to play with. Man in mask is... Dun dun dun. I believed the fates had conspired to deny me my just rewards once again, but it would seem they had a greater destiny in mind for me. And so long as my ambition burns, I shall strive to seize it. The dream lives on, Sid. Do not disappoint me. Ba-ba-ba. I was kind of surprised by how quick that first one was over. It was fun. The queue was pretty quick, so I can't really be mad. You're the adventurer Mechanics, are you not? Several of our... Oh, every time I do that, I think it's before it loads in, it keeps trying to give me that quest that I do not need. Like, I feel like you just said this to me. I will kill those hippogriffs for you some other damn time, but not right now. Everyone is overgeared for these raids, so they go fast. Cool. That is not a complaint from me. Ah, 'tis you, my friend. You are doubtless eager to hear of our progress on the Crystal Tower. Nod. Excellent. I'd be disappointed to hear otherwise. Of course, disappointed is the word of the day, I fear. Ouch. I'm ashamed to say there is nothing worthwhile to report. The suns continue to probe the labyrinth of the ancients, and every day brings new discoveries. Alas, the same cannot be said of the Crystal Tower proper. We've not been able to set so much as a single foot inside of it. You will recall how the 8 sentinels stood between us and the labyrinth initially. In like manner, the entryway into the principal spire, Hercules Tower, the Alligans called it, is also protected by technology far more advanced than our own. Sid and I have tried every trick we know, but without success. Frankly speaking, we are at a loss. It is discouraging, but we cannot give up. There must be a way in. And so the situation stands, my friend. Until we gather entry into the tower, I fear your talents shan't avail us. It will require time that I am loath to waste, but I have a mind to set my people to scouring such ancient texts as we have on hand. Perhaps we can be of assistance. And you are? I don't know, I can't see them. Be at ease, friends, for we share the self-same goal. I'm Une. My companion is called Doga. We are scholars of the Allagan civilization, sent by the students of Baldessian to assist in your endeavor. Une and Doga, rather unusual names for this day and age, if I might be forgiven for observing, but I digress. You claim to be here at the students' behest, but we have received nary a word of your coming. Moreover, in light of recent incident at the Isle of Val, I should think that they have rather more pressing concerns. We can only assume that the message failed to reach you due to some mishap. I assure you that we are here to help. What is it, Raha? Just nothing. There was a pain, but it has subsided. Oh, good for him. Well, this is rather unexpected. Your right eye is the same as ours. The same? You have the Allagan eye as well? The sanguine hue is to be a trait unique to the Allagans. Yet I inherited it from my father as he did from his. Only one child in a single generation is born with the eye. All my life I have sought to learn the truth of its manifestation. If there's aught you know, I implore you to tell me. My deepest apologies, but we have no answers for you. Only one thing is certain. Those who possess the trait are bound by fate to Allag. As your eye has placed you upon the path you walk, so too have we come here to fulfill our destiny. Absurd though it may sound, it is the truth. It seems to me we have naught to lose by accepting their aid. What say you? That is your wish, then so be it. Yet know that I still mean to verify your story with the students of Baldessian when I am able. I trust there will be no objections. Very well. At this moment, I name Une and Doga advisory members of Noah. Without further ado, let us have them examine the Syracuse Tower entrance. I promise you, you'll not have cause to regret your decision. Mekonix, I should be much obliged if you were to accompany our new friends to the tower. Biggs and Wedge are presently surveying the 8 sentinels. 2 of them can show you the way. Upon arrival, pray report to Master Garland. He will brief you on the situation. I shall join you, Muconix, with Une and Doga's knowledge, along with your uncanny knack for setting events in motion. I am hopeful that we will finally see progress. Well, considering how much quests there seem to be between, I wasn't expecting there to be quests between each of them. I'm not sure if we'll get to all 3 of them tonight, but we should probably at least be able to get to 2. And if we don't get to the 3rd one, we can always let that run over into tomorrow's stream on Monday. Well, if it isn't Muconix, eager to enter Syracuse Tower and kill everything in sight, no doubt. As I'm sure you've already heard, though, the place is locked up tight as a clam. New friends from the students, you say? Excellent. Been slow going, or rather, no going for the chief. You'll appreciate the help. You just follow me, I'll take you to them. Some old faces to lift the spirit, and a couple of new ones besides. Allow me to introduce Une and Doga. They are scholars of ancient Alag, sent here by our friends of the Baldessian to aid in the investigation. We understand you're having trouble circumventing the tower's defenses. It is our hope that we can be of some small assistance. Your attire is ought to go by. Your assistance should prove invaluable indeed. Thanks. Invaluable? To begin with, let me tell you where we stand. Beyond rises Syracuse Tower, the principal spire in the structure collectively known as the Crystal Tower. The only way to get inside is through the proverbial front door, the imposing gate you see here. The problem is we can't get it to open. It's sealed by some mechanism whose workings are an utter mystery to us. Having had no success via more orthodox methods, I went at it with everything from a pickaxe to a Magitech cannon. Nothing so much as put a scratch on it. For a blessing, the gate doesn't try to reduce us to ashes like the 8 sentinels, but that doesn't make it any less effective a security measure. Fiendishly frustrating in its simplicity. The only clue we have is the elaborate device carved upon it. A man and a woman, respectant. Elegant royalty by my judgment. Precisely who these individuals were, we cannot say, nor do we know whether the device actually serves a purpose. Like as not, it is purely decorative. I guess he meant invaluable in a good way. Like, priceless. you're thinking to force it, save your strength. It's no use, just ask the calluses on my hands. Rest assured we do not mean to waste our strength. Indeed, why should we exert ourselves when the gate will open of its own accord? Can't tell if they're just really helpful and know how to help, or if we just did something very bad. They run in there and go, ha ha ha, and they close the door. I don't think any of us expected that to happen. Seven hells, what is this? What did you do? What are you? Oh boy. Piercing the heavens and gathering the light, a symbol of mankind's glory and might. Are we singing? What's going on here? Oh boy. Virtue guarded by gates impregnable only to those of royal blood answerable. Exactly as I thought. Exactly as passed down through the legend, I am delighted to see. Oh my goodness. What did we just let in here? Oh, or was he just watching? Beg pardons for interrupting your bewilderment. I couldn't help but notice the remarkable playthings you have acquired. Nero, you're still alive? Yeah, obviously. Right here. Garland, if I didn't know better, I would say you weren't happy to see me. But I jest. In light of our recent meetings, you have every right to be wary. But rest assured I am no longer a threat to you. My legion is for all intents and purposes defunct. My association with it means a tight noose awaits me back in Garlemald. So I've been roaming this land Eorzea, regular itinerant. In the course of my wanderings, I chanced to catch wind of your latest venture. It sounds positively fascinating, and so I decided to come here and join you. After the wrongs you've committed, you think us that gullible? If you are suspicious of my intent, 'tis only my just deserts. But I am determined to make amends. As a gesture of goodwill, I will share with you what I know, starting with these two odd characters. As you are doubtlessly aware, the Crystal Tower was the symbol of ancient Alec's might and prosperity. Entry was permitted only to royalty and a select few individuals. According to the records I have unearthed, only royal blood can open the gate. In other words, the Emperor and his progeny are worth living keys. You mean to say that these two are descended from Allegan royalty? Oh, I suggest nothing so glamorous. Looks so pissed. To put it plain, they are imitations of royalty, living keys born of Allegan ingenuity. Clones, I believe, is the name your creators gave your kind. Is that not so? It would seem that the time for concealment is past. I accept our apologies. 'Twas not our intent to deceive. We simply wished to avoid causing undue alarm by prematurely making what many would consider deranged claims. If it please you, let us return to the 8 Sentinels. There's much and more to tell. Very well. Seven Hells, do you seriously mean to follow us around? Who knows? Come, Garland, you know better than to think that I spoke in jest. What more will it take for us to be reconciled? A gift, perhaps? An alien tombstone. Holds the information I just shared with you, and a deal more besides. It used to be the jealously guarded property of the 14th Legion, but it's now yours. I wish you joy of it. I look forward to working together, old friend. I will be back in just a minute. I have to get another super quick restroom break, but it'll be just a minute. Be right back. Overlays are back in, so am I. Oh boy. If you're ready to listen, we shall tell you all. As it pertains closely to your investigation, your leader, Rombros, may wish to be present. I just know they're about to make me talk so much. Before we begin, pray allow me to apologize again. It was not our intent to deceive. As we will have already gathered, we are not scholars sent by the students of Baldessian. Nay, we are clones, copies of people who once existed, given life through Allegan technology. This is rather a lot to take in. If it would not be considered unseemly, might I ask why you and yours were created? And more specifically, what is it that you now seek to do? Answering your questions requires that we revisit Allegan history. Pray, bear with us. The Allegan Empire reached its zenith long before our kind came into being. In that glorious age, the Crystal Tower stood tall as a symbol of Allegan pride. Parents took their children there that they might learn how the nigh limitless energy it produced brought prosperity to the whole empire. That prosperity, however, bred decadence. The empire began to show signs of stagnation. This decline was made all the more rapid for want of strong leadership. In a matter of generations, the Allegan civilization became a pale shadow of its former self. Its once gleaming cities fell into despair, and its frontier lands were given over to the wilderness. Lamenting the pitiful state of affairs, one technologist made it his mission to restore Alec to greatness. Aemon was his name, and he believed that the ailing empire wanted but a potent ruler, and none was more potent than its founding father, whom he sought to resurrect. The founding father? You cannot mean Emperor Zende? None other. As part of his experiments, Aemon created clones of the Emperor's descendants. We are the products of that experiment, copies of Une and Doka. Historical texts mention the reign of two Allegan emperors named Sunday. It was commonly believed that the second was the namesake of the first. After all, such a custom was not uncommon among royalty and commoners alike. To think that the two were in fact one and the same. Sunday returned from the grave and assumed his throne once more. And true to Aemon's prediction, the Emperor restored his realm to the glory it once knew. Would that he could have been satisfied with that. In his previous life, the Emperor desired to bring the entire world under Allegan dominion, an ambition that ultimately went unfulfilled. Having been granted a second chance, he was determined to succeed. Realizing that he needed more power to wage his war of conquest, Sunday turned his sights toward a forbidden source, darkness. In order to learn how to harness his power, he converted the Crystal Tower into a restricted research facility. Simba. Careful. Darkness again? Seven hells, what is this megalomaniacal rulers turning to darkness in their lust for power? Well, at least this one won't be bothering us, being thousands of years dead and all. Would that you were right, Master Garland. Oh my goodness. Alas, Emperor Zende is very much alive. Within Syracuse Tower he still abides, his ambition burning all the more ardently for his empire's collapse. The keys at the top there, maybe. Oh, well, that's pretty. I like that. Wielding the power of darkness requires prodigious amounts of energy that not even the Crystal Tower could produce. In order to augment the shortfall, Dalamud was created and launched into the heavens. On high it hung, gathering the sun's energy and channeling it to the tower below. However, a miscalculation resulted in a surge of energy that escaped into the land. This triggered an earthquake of unprecedented violence, the calamity that ushered in the Fourth Umbral Era. In the blinking of an eye, the mighty Allegan Empire was laid to waste. Yet even as the Crystal Tower was sinking into the earth, the technologist Amon, now Emperor Xanday's closest aide, invoked powerful magics and halted the flow of time. Every soul within the structure that the Emperor included was placed in a deep slumber. In that state they were to remain until the time was ripe to awaken. Guessing that time has happened. Or is about. Eras came and went. After millennia lying dormant, Dalamud was summoned back to Earth. Its descent triggered the Seventh Umbral Calamity, in the wake of which the Crystal Tower re-emerged. At that moment, Emperor Xanday awakened. In his lust for power, the Emperor consorted with darkness and was seduced by its corrupting influence. Even though his empire is now little more than a fading memory, he will stop at nothing to see his ambition realized. Bum, 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 bum. There are a lot more quests between these than I was expecting. But like I said, probably get through 2 of them, and we will just let the other one run over into tomorrow's. It is for no other purpose but to put an end to Xanday's madness that we exist. This is the mantle we have inherited from our namesake, the true Une and Doka. Fearing what might befall the world, the 2 of them sought to thwart their emperor. They gave unto us their will, that we might carry on their mission should they fail. Yeah, it's a full-on story arc. I did not expect that. I should have, if I had, considered it was the game. And I'm not complaining, obviously. All story is good. I just wasn't expecting to not be able to get through all 3 of them tonight, but that's okay. When we came to our senses within the Crystal Tower, we deliberated a course of action. Concluding that we alone could not overcome Xanday, we struck out to find a worthy ally. It has taken years, but our search is finally over. It is no ordinary woman who can cut through the labyrinth of the ancients. With you as our champion, Buconix, we are confident that we can end Xanday's dark ambition once and for all. Well, that'll teach me for speaking too soon. Setting my chagrin aside, I see now why you knew about the students of Baldessian, among a host of other things. You were observing our investigation the whole time. So what will we do, Buconix? The world's in grave danger again, and it just so happens you're an expert at saving it. You have our eternal gratitude. Together, let us see the Allegan Empire's dark past laid to rest. They got cool hair. I like their character design. It has been our mission to recover the long-lost knowledge of the Allegan civilization. But what worth is that knowledge if it means subjecting the realm to peril? Truth be told, it pains me to think that the tower's secrets may become lost to us, but the greater good must ever come first. Besides, no quantity of ancient relics can compare our friends to Une and Doga, living, breathing Allegans. So I hereby declare a change in Noah's objective. Henceforth, we shall direct all efforts towards sealing off Syracuse Tower. Its dark secrets must never know the light of day. Buconix, as you did for us within the Labyrinth of the Ancients, I would have you enter the structure and eliminate hostile elements. Suffice it to say, this includes Emperor Xanday himself. Meanwhile, the rest of us shall examine ways to isolate Syracuse Tower from the outside world. To work, then. To work, then. I feel like I matched that enthusiasm of the exclamation point. Wait, there is something I must know. My right eye is like yours. Does this mean... You inherited the trait from your father, you said. Know that clones are unable to bear offspring. You have no cause for concern. The alien eye, you called it, but to us it is a royal eye, owing to the fact that the trait manifests only in those possessed of royal blood. I cannot well explain why the eye runs in your line. I'm disinclined to think it a coincidence. Though you are doubtless impatient to learn the truth, pray have patience. All will be revealed in due time. Alright. I assume we're getting close to being able to do the second one. And then that'll probably be all we have time for tonight. But we'll be back tomorrow, so not a big deal. My apologies if I've given you a cause to worry. I'm quite well, I assure you. As you can appreciate, there's been much for me to think on. But now is the time for action, not idle thoughts. Mercury's tower awaits us. Let us be about it. Oh. Your task is to eliminate all hostile elements within the structure, Zande himself included. This will afford us the chance to seal off the facility. May the crystal grant you strength. Woohoo! No worries. Thank you for understanding. We'll still probably jump to the golden saucer after we do the second one, just so that we can check out the jumbo cactpot. Just out of chance. Always fun. Alright. So, anybody want to do this one, or still want to continue on if you are already helping? We'll give you a minute. We will jump right into that one. Ooh. Very fancy. Alright, in that case, we will just be on our way. We'll go ahead and go then. Let us be about it. I love how much they say that in the game. I'm gonna start using it all the time. Alright. There's a lot of people out here. Oh, wow. That was so fast. I'm guessing people are in this one a bit more than the first one. If I had to guess. That was like instant. Very cool. People spam this one for relics and stuff. Oh, okay. So it would do me well to pay attention to the mechanics so that I learn this pretty well. Ah. Wow. I feel like I'm being tricked. I'll put the important mechanics in the party chat again. Thank you. That was really helpful. And I will So helpful. I wonder what group we are this time. Ooh, it looks so cool. Hell yeah. Oh, there's no party specific things in this raid? Cool. Alright, I can see what it looks like. I can imagine the people, like... I can imagine the people doing this for, like, their relics and stuff would be so annoyed if I sat there and just watched the... I don't think it's like a story cutscene, but it's just... what everything looks like. I see somebody dressed as Thancred. First fight is just trash mobs. Gotcha. I could have swore I saw someone dressed just like Thancred. I imagine if you run this so much, you'd want to have fun with like limbs and stuff. Wow. Computer said no. I can't even see the enemies. That's wild. Wow. Okay, it's alright. It'll catch up. Usually when I have trouble with this, it's only in the first few minutes. I could see what I was attacking though. Right, you went good as anything, I guess. Need a purple tether, drag it towards the lightning tower. Thank you. I really hope my game does not cause issue with that. Or with me like being able to actually like move and see stuff. If you get a blue one, you're gonna get frozen. Okay. There's nothing you can do about being frozen. Get an orange one, drag it into the frozen people. Got you. Whew. Whew. Ooh. So much happening. Oh. Oh, very frozen. Get unfrozen now. Yay! Amazing. So pretty. Nothing too crazy with this one, I hope. More trash mobs? Gotcha. You seem very fun so far. I know I'm talking very far in the future, but I'm excited for the new raids. I know they're gonna be super cool. Bounce. Ooh. Don't know exactly what that was, but I know I definitely don't want to stand in it. Don't step over the glowing circle thing. Yeah. It's always a good rule of thumb in this game. Ooh. Yay! So pretty how the stairs come down and everything. More trash next. Next boss, avoid the black and green AoE. And don't step in the glowing circle thing. Gotcha. I don't know if I didn't read that before, it was for the last one, but either way, I will look out for it. Ooh. I was gonna say, I cannot not target anything. I now see it was intentional though. Yay! That one went so quick. Hide behind the ice rocks when he casts Curtain Call. Thank you. Ooh, this boss looks so cool. I love that. Hide behind the ice rocks when he casts Curtain Call. Ah, those are not ice rocks, are they? No. If you get a purple tether, drag it to a trash mob. Gotcha. Ooh. What's happening? Oh. Got one. Don't see anything to drag it to. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, there we go. Give it to him. He wants it. Oh, jeez. I think that worked. Really don't know. Oh, ice rocks, ice rocks. Whew. Almost did not see that because I didn't have him targeted. I imagine those ice rock, or not hiding behind that ice rock, would have meant a pretty instantaneous death. Yay! That boss looks sick. I love that. Alright, I'm not gonna be that cutscene person, I guess. Wow. Stack with the people marked with a black/purple. Okay, yeah, damn. Stack with people marked with a black/purple orb to share the damage. Alright. Wow, that was really unfortunate. If only I'd been able to get in here when everybody else did. Second purple orb. Share the damage. Okay. Then stay on the bright glowing spots to float and avoid his big hit. Okay. Ooh. Where'd he go? Where'd you go? Where'd he go? Imagine staying in that when it changes would hurt like a bitch. Yay! It loads, maybe. Yep, there you go. Thank you. Nice job to you as well. I cannot imagine trying to heal through all of that. Oh, dude. Aw, man. I need to get that cute little minion. Got some pants, though. Those are actually pretty cool. Not dyeable, but that's okay. Fight takes less time than the quest. I swear, yeah. If the quest didn't take so long, I would say if like the third one was just available right now, I'd say we would just continue, but we don't have time for the quests and the next one tonight, unfortunately. You need to get the ranged DPS hat from that raid. It's epic. Well, I'll have to run it some more times to try my luck. Thank you. Always looking for more glam stuff. Euconics. You did it. You defeated Emperor's Ende. Empires may rise and fall, but man's indefatigable spirit ever lives on. Truly, you are the champion we'd hoped for. Euconics. Thanks. With Emperor's Ende now at eternal rest, his dark legacy may be undone. Good for him, I guess. Good for us. What are you playing at now, Nero? In case you haven't noticed, Garland, these are dangerous surrounds. Can a man be faulted for exercising due caution? Yeah, probably. At any rate, you needn't mind me. I'm perfectly capable of looking after myself. Go on and finish what you came to do. His face seems like it's such a different, like, shape, almost art style really than everybody else's. I guess just because of how his facial hair looks. There are two ways that we may seal off Syracuse Tower. Either isolate it from the outside world, or cripple its ability to produce energy. Choice of method is yours to make. Before you proceed, however, Doga and I must needs attend to a task. Doesn't look like good news. Bad news, bear. That distortion, what is it? The power that Xande sought to obtain comes from the void. The world of darkness, our people call it. And the true nature of that power was none other than the armies of Voidsent. Voidsent feed on Aether, as you may already know, and no plane is richer in it than ours. In exchange for their allegiance, Xande entered into an unholy covenant. He would open a gate through which the Voidsent could freely enter our world. Covenant, I'm afraid to say, is still in effect. However, being of the Emperor's lineage, Renee and I believe that we can annul it. By his blood, Xande sealed his dark pact. By our blood it shall be undone. It is time. Yes, Doga. Finally, we may fulfill our purpose. I feel like they're just gonna turn into like bosses. I think it's just because there's such like a trope with like purple haired villains for some reason. Ha 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 ha. Oh, be still, my beating heart. For a moment I feared this outing would end in disappointment, but my readings were not mistaken. Not even the ultimate weapon compares to this. What are you going on about? Covenant is everlasting. Oh my. And so Maracida is brought into the fold. Soon all the world shall be united under Allegan rule. And yet, with every dream that becomes a reality, the memory of death grows ever more vivid. In an endless void, bereft of light and warmth. I may have defeated death, it did not leave me unscathed. Nay, its ravening claws have scarred my soul for eternity. Never shall I know peace. They look really cool though. Beings without will, you cannot fathom my rage, my melancholy, my fear. What worth is wealth and power when all must inevitably be consigned to nothingness? If man has nothing, he need not know the pain of loss. So let there be nothing. Harvest more power, that the gate may be thrown full open. Let the cloud of darkness come and engulf the world, devouring all life, hopes, and dreams. Let all be returned to nothingness. Okay. We did another That's So Raven moment, I guess. That's not funny. You Conics, pull yourself together. Man, they look so cool though. Is there no end to them? What are the 7 hells is happening? Yeah. Oh. Double That's So Raven. Not now, damn it. Cha. Cha. Oob. He doesn't seem to be not helping. Nero, were they part of your grand plan too? Jeeps? Jeeps? Save your Jeeps, Garland. I didn't put up with your arrogant face to play with worthless clones. Is he not helping, or is he not? He's not helping them, or is he not helping us? Something controls them. A void send, and no ordinary one at that. Toga. Oh. R.I.P. Found it. Without them, there's no way to master the darkness. That power is mine. The covenant shall be honored. I am the cloud of darkness. I'll devour your light and return this world to the void. Again, this all feels like a big danger quest. With the I don't know. Damn it, the rift is gone. What are we supposed to do now? Much as it pains me to leave without them, there's precious little we can do. Let us return to the find and consult Rambros. Wow, that's so pretty. I don't know why that sounded so sarcastic. It is pretty. I have to take some G poses here later, of course. Alright, because we're running out of time, we are gonna turn in that quest at the beginning of Monday's stream tomorrow. And we are gonna just hop right over to the Golden Saucer, check out the Jumbo Cactpot, and then wrapped up for tonight. All right. You gotta be on your home world to check your numbers? Go check your numbers. There's it was really hard for me to even wait to check my numbers on the stream because I was on the game last night, but I held off because I said that I was going to check them today and it seemed fun. So, all right, let's see. Consolation. That's all right. That's still what, 1,000 more MGP than we had before. Consolation. That's all right. Consolation. Always so much hype and build up in my head for nothing to happen really. 6, 7, 4, 8. Well, that's okay. Hopefully, if you do go check your numbers, you have better luck than I. Always next week strong. That's true. Let's see. Did anybody win? That from this one? Best I ever got was 3rd place. Yeah, me. I don't remember if I ever got 3rd place. I think it's usually. Or is there? I don't know. I've only gotten the one right above consolation before. But I mean, that's still better than consolation. So. Oh look, somebody did win. Congratulations to them. Very cool. Alright, I guess we should get our new tickets. May as well. Or which is one? 6, 7, something? 8. Sounds okay. The randomizer? No. Same 3rd was your best. Better than consolation. I've got it. I've got maybe a few times, but it's very rare. Remember what I just played? Oh, they both ended with. It's okay. Different order. I'm gonna close my eyes for this one. Sure. Okay, we've got our new tickets. And you know, that's good, I guess. We'll be back tomorrow, actually, Monday. And we will pick right back up at the end of that quest and continue on. We'll at least do the first 3. I don't know how many there are in that, like, series. I don't really know how raids work, but it's okay. We're gonna at least finish that 3rd one that we'd planned to get done tonight. And then we're, I guess, gonna continue getting closer to Shadowbringers. And that's very, very exciting. But anyways. The Feelsbringer. Yes. I'm very excited. I really like just a nice, like, game cry. Like, crying over something that's, like, not happening in your, like, actual life. I find that very nice. So, I'll put my little social links in the chat. They're all in one link. I am actually trying to work on getting my Discord more fun. And maybe through that we can decide if I want to make a free company still, because I think that'd be fun. Thank you for attending the stream, Bowmage. I hope you had you're having a nice night, and I hope your relic grinding goes good whenever you get back to it. What was I gonna say? Yeah, my Discord is in there. I have a little note on it to let me know if the link is expired. I am getting better at remembering, kind of, but it'll take some time. Other than that, on my Instagram, I post if anything's changing stream time wise. Doesn't usually though. I just post a lot of my setup and my cat. Me. But anyways, other than that, I will see you guys here at the same time. Oh, I will be here. Not to assume you'd be here. I will be here tomorrow, same time, 7 p.m. Eastern. And we will just pick right back up where we left off. And after I eat some dinner, I'm probably just going to craft, or maybe just take a step away from the game till tomorrow. Maybe just a little healthy, doing something else. But anyways, I hope you guys have a super great night, day, whatever it is for you. I appreciate everyone hanging out so much, and the help with the raids, and yeah, breaks are good. But I probably won't. I will probably get on here and just run around. It's okay. But anyways, I will be here tomorrow. I will be here in, less than 24 hours, I guess. Can you tell I'm tired? Because I am. We're gonna go have some dinner. You have a good night too, Auroras. Thank you. Good night, everybody. Until Monday. I hope everybody has a really nice night. Bye! Don't worry, I know my microphone's still on.